Who's coming up? Yes. Who is on deck? You got it. Let's give Harlan a big round of applause as they come up.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Valerie Mitchell, this is Emerald Ernest, and this is Adriana Jordan, and we're all seniors at Harlan Community Academy. The challenge we took up was by Robin Robinson, and the name of our group is Peace Be Still.
We chose Peace Be Still, not still, but still as in like metal in a gun. We chose that because based off what our project is off of, it's like dealing with violence, and violence deals with guns, so we just chose Peace Be Still.
Okay. This is our logo, and it's really a world, but our world is Chicago, and then there's the gun going around one way, and then there's like the words Peace Be Still going around the other, and they meet in the middle to stop each other. We're getting those on t-shirts later. Who the problem targets? For the most part, they target young black men and Hispanic men, but in our community, we are predominantly black, so that's who we're targeting, who the problem is targeting right now. People we got involved. As of our school, in our community, we got our BAM involved. We got Gear Up, which is like college readiness. We got them involved because they're mentors as well. We have Louder Than a Bomb, our poetry slam involved. LTAP. We have our Harlan sports teams. A lot of athletes were affected within those situations, so they wanted to get involved. And we have the Ladies of Love, Virtue, and Elegance, which is a mentoring group with old Gear Up staff. And then we have the CPD, of course, get involved with our programs. The planning for this was to create programs within the school, like have the police come out and talk to the groups, as in like Gear Up meetings and BAM meetings. We have love meetings, and we even had police come out and talk to our seniors and our senior, we call it senior seminar, but it's basically senior advisory, and they came and talked and explained their job, gave us a better understanding of what they do and why they do it, and they gave us solutions and ways on how we can avoid being attacked by that. Some of the struggles we faced were people weren't dedicated. Like, we didn't have a lot of people who wanted to actually do it. Everybody was so against police at a certain point, but later on people got into it. Then we, what does it say? Everybody was busy. Like, a lot of people on the Aspen team, as you can see, there's only 3 of us. A lot of us are athletes, and we have games and track meets to go to throughout the 8 weeks, so it was hard to get everybody to show up to meetings on time as well, and participation, but luckily other people stepped in and were able to pick up where we left off.
So during this, we did a survey. And most of the boys, 76% said they didn't feel safe around the police. Girls were 20%, and the staff members were 4%. Majority of those said they never had even had an encounter with police, but they still didn't feel safe around them.
And these are our notables. And at the end of the year, we plan on gathering all of the programs who participated within the solving the police brutality against young teams, and we're planning to throw a jamboree with 3 tournament games. In the final game, the winner gets a trophy or a prize. All participants get a t-shirt, and concessions will be sold by LTAP to help them get their t-shirts and poetry funds through that way. So we're just basically trying to help the community better itself, and then we plan on expanding it throughout other schools, but so our school is just a test drive right now, and it's going pretty well so far.
Give him a big round of applause. 3 minutes Q&A.
You have some great partner organizations at the school. It's a really smart strategy to use those. Which of them got most involved and engaged with you in doing this?
Surprisingly, it was the senior seminar classes. They actually brought state troops for Career Day and explained their jobs and give out their experiences through police and why they became police officers and things like that in law enforcement. And it kind of made it easier for us to ease it into effect. It gave our seniors, our boys who literally lead our school, you know, make them understand it better, like not be against it, but be for it and prevent it.
You mentioned that you had issues with a lot of the boys being against it initially. What argument did you make to them to bring them around?
Well, their argument was like, I'm not with them. They just for me, just against me, just to be against me. Like, I don't be doing nothing and they come for me. Then we threw statistics and what the news has been saying lately. Like, they're actually trained to target certain people. And if you just go along with it, nothing else will happen. Like, no one will get arrested, no one will get shot at, don't resist, things like that. So we just basically went along with what the state troops were saying because that did happen at the beginning. So we just enforced that part.
We have 1:20. Any other questions? Okay, let's give them a great big round of applause. Good job, ladies.